Abba-dabby dude! Hi there, this is Abba-dabby dude! Welcome back. If you've been following up till now, this is part 3 of what's going to be a 4-part mini-series about my attempted road trip to the bottom end of Kintyre and back with the I-Pace. I would strongly urge you to watch the previous videos before you carry on with this one. It does give you, the first one gives you some real context as to why I'm doing the charging policy that I'm doing now, and obviously the last episode will just give you an update of our progress up to now. But we're just to give you the state of affairs, we're about to set off from Inverary, and I think we've got about 80% state of charge on the car, so going to set off from there. Next stop will be Lochgilphead, which is the charger that would not even start the first time I tried this trip, and that was where I had planned my scheduled charging stop on that first trip. I mean, obviously this trip we were using every charger, but Lochgilphead was questionable. However, with 80% state of charge, we were going to get to Lochgilphead with something in the region of about 60, looking at the calculations here, it would be 68% according to a better route planner's calculations. So we should get to Inverary, Lochgilphead with 68%, which is way better than the 32%, 34% we arrived with the first time, 34, 32, something like that, the first time we attempted the trip. So already we're in a better position, but we're by no means home and dry. So thanks for joining me, and sit back, relax, get yourself a good stiff drink and prepare for some more charging tension, but also some lovely scenery and a great car. Okay, right, that did not work. That was the charger that gave us a partial charge before. It's not even thinking about starting now. Well, the charger is, in fairness, it's getting to the performing initial checks part of the process, and then giving up before the charge itself actually starts. The car's not even connecting to it really, because as soon as it stops, it's still showing the charge details of the last car. It's showing 98% state of charge, so that must be the last car that unplugged from there. So we're not even getting to the point of starting the actual charge. Anyway, it's starting to feel a little bit ominous again, because the next one is the one that wouldn't start at all last time. But as I say, it almost seems random. That doesn't necessarily mean that it won't start this time. That one did start the last time and it wouldn't start this time. Who knows? It is also raining now, so that could be playing against us, because they do seem to be a bit flakier in the rain, based purely on my Kilmarnock experience, but that's, you know, and I'm just guessing. But hey ho, right, so we'll press on. We've got 80% battery, so we're still okay. As I say, we can cover all the remaining charges with that battery charge. But then if we still aren't successful by the end of that, then I don't know what we do. We plug into AC and sleep in the car. I don't know. Anyway, pressing on. The next one is Lochgilphead, so we'll see you there. In the meantime, enjoy the scenery. Okay again. Right, we are now as far as we reached the last time. So we've got to Lochgilphead. Be arriving at the charger in a few minutes. The weather has taken a bit of a nasty turn. However, if you look ahead, there's a bit of blue sky up there, so hopefully in the direction we're headed, we're going to see an end to this rain. Fingers crossed. So yeah, we've got to the charger. Now, last time we arrived here we had 34% charge. This time we have got I don't know, but it's giving me 144 miles of range, so significantly more than 34% is it's safe to say. As I say, this charger did not work before. We're probably going to stop here for a bite to eat anyway. Oh no, there's a Zoe charging. What is he using? He's using AC. Right. Okay, so we've arrived at this charger. This one didn't work before. The rain's eased up a bit, so I'm just going to leave my anorak off for now. Yeah, he's on AC, so we should be good to go. Right, it's validating. So while it's doing that, whoops, so there's a bit of a cable tangle going on there. Right, while it's doing that, I will get my cable. Sorry, that's a little bit of a faff there to get that connected. Okay, charger is in. Back to the machine. Press start. Okay, moment of truth. Are we going to get anything out of this today? They said this one was serviceable the last time, and obviously loads of people using it. But let's wait and see. The light has gone blue. That happens a lot. The light has gone green. We're getting some charge. Okay, good news. We're getting some charge. Okay, so yeah, we seem to be charging. We've got, what have we got? 0.6 kilowatts. We're at 69% state of charge. Oh, just gone up to 70. So we need 20 more percentage to get to 90, which is the target. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be good to go at that point. I'll need to get back into the car and check my little spreadsheet that I showed you earlier. My little back of the envelope spreadsheet, not a high-tech spreadsheet. And we'll have a look as to what 90% from here will get us. So far, we've added just over 1 kilowatt hour. Let's hope it stays solid. Okay, fingers crossed. If we can get to 90% here, let's have a look in the car and see what that gets us. Okay, great news. Right, we are charging. We're 72 and going. Hopefully it will be continuous now and keep charging. But just had a look at my little spreadsheet. I'll put it up here on the left. But if you look at where we are is Lochgilphead, if you read that across to the right, second column from the end is Lomondgate Services, which was that very first charger, which is the new style charger, which supposedly isn't a problem with the I-Pace, and for us this morning wasn't a problem with the I-Pace. Started up, charged up, no issues at all. We can get from here to the bottom end of Kintyre and back to that services with 91% charge. So we're going to charge up here. We're going to charge up, well, at least to 90. But I might actually be tempted to leave it longer. But the beauty of this now is that we've got 2 more chargers to try between here and where we're going for quick zap and dash type stops. If they work, we have absolutely no issues getting back. If they don't work, then we're so close to making it that a quick burst of AC will do the job. And we haven't factored in that Loch Long one, the one we couldn't stop at. So we're going to stop at that one on the way back anyway to try it, because that completes, you know, then we'll have tried every charger on this route. So if that one works, problem solved as well. So we'll probably go to that one without worrying. So if the next ones don't work on DC, I probably won't put AC in. We'll just keep going. We'll stop at that Loch Long charger, and if it works, then great, we'll just charge up. But if it doesn't work, we'll use that one for some AC, just to give us a bit of a buffer so we can get to Lomondgate with, you know, 5-10%, something like that. But the good news is, because this is now charging, we've made it far enough that I think we can actually complete the journey today. How good is that? Whew. So yeah, that, as I say, that spreadsheet has helped a lot, because that has now, you know, with this charging stop working, the anxiety is much lower. We've still got to get to 90%, mind you, but I'm feeling a lot more comfortable now that we can, hopefully, as long as it goes up to 90, we can certainly make it from here to where we're going and back to Loch Long with no problems. And that, or is it no problems? We should be able to make it back to Loch Long anyway. Probably only have maybe 10% left, but 10% is plenty. So yeah, fingers crossed, we're actually good to go today. Right, we are going to go and grab just a bite to eat, I think. Yep, wife is nodding, so going to go and grab a bite to eat, have a quick bathroom break, and hopefully we'll be at 90%. I'll be keeping an eye on the app religiously in the meantime to make sure the charging continues. But yeah, so far, so good. See you in a bit. Okay, bit of a panic now. Looks like we did speak too soon. It has charged up to 79% and stopped. I just checked the app. It's now just showing as initializing, which means the charging stopped at 79. So yeah, we're back to this nonsense again. So let me get to the charger and see if we can't resolve this issue. Okay, let me double check. Yeah, you can see that. It's gone green again. Okay, let's see if we can't get it started. So we'll start by unlocking the car. Okay, and we'll swipe the card again. It saying CCS error. So it's validating user. It's just showing an error at the moment, which means my only chance here, I can't press the emergency stop because somebody else is charging on AC. But we've got the error lights on. Okay, oh no, the error lights have gone off. Ah, okay, it's now showing the... Okay, let's give it a go again. Swipe the card. Validating user. Oh, it's such a painful process. Okay, press start. And let's see if we get any life out of it. I'm pressing start. Hello. Okay, the blue lights come on up there. The fan has come on. Performing initial checks. Come on, please. Oh, it's gone green again. Again, we're back to the same business as before. Blue light is on. Press the start button. I'm going to keep it like this. get it to start, performing initial checks, and nope, it's gone again. Okay, I just unplugged the car, plugged it back in again. We're showing 78% state of charge, in fact. No, 79, sorry. Yeah, it is 79. And it is charging again for now. So, I don't know, fingers crossed it will keep going. But this is very flaky. I mean, you're supposed to be able to just plug in, go and have something to eat while you're waiting on it. And I feel like you almost have to hover around now. But we've ordered lunch, so I'm going to head back. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Right, it's charging again for the moment anyway. It's at 79. Only really need another, well, 11% would be nice. I'm kind of hovering until it at least gets to 80, which would be nice to see. 0.67 kilowatt hours added. Eesh. It's always edge of your seat stuff when you're travelling with the I-Pace, I can tell you that much. Well, certainly in Scotland anyway. Oh, I wish there was eVolt charge. eVolt? I wish... No, careful what you wish for. I wish there were InstaVolt chargers everywhere. I really, really do. Because they are so good. They just work. To steal Apple's advertising slogan of a few years back. They just work. And that's what chargers should do. Okay, we're at 80% now. Ideally, I want to get to at least 90, but we were just discussing in the cafe, we're probably going to leave it till it gets to 90, well, as high as we can. Ideally, if we get it to 99, then we can get back to Lomondgate with 7 or 8% left. And that gives us peace of mind that we can make a quick zap and dash on AC if we need to get a few extra percent. So anyway, yeah, fingers crossed that keeps going this time. Ugh, fingers crossed. See you in a bit. Okay, check the app, same problem again. So it has stopped once more. Yeah, just checking the machine. I've just got back. We got to 93% this time before it stopped. So that's well, that's not too bad, I suppose. But I was hoping to get a little bit higher than that. So let's see if we can restart it one last time. Got the green light. Oops, sorry. Got the green light. It's gone blue. Let's see what happens. Performing initial checks. Come on, baby. Do the thing. Do the thing. Still performing initial checks. Oh, it's gone green. It's gone green. You can see that. Whoops. Oh, it's gone white again. Charger's still showing it's charging though. That's interesting. No, charger's gone. Ah! See, again, it's over and over and over again. Same thing. It's showing an error, CCS error. Hang on, let me show you this. Error, CCS error. Yeah, see? So let me unplug it. Oh, it's flashing red. I'll unplug it and we'll try again. Right, back at the car. Remove charger. Plug the charger in. I'm back at the machine. Swipe the card. Oh, it's still showing the error. Yeah, this is what it did the last time, so we had to wait for the error to clear. I don't want to press the emergency button because this car here is charging. The emergency stop button, it would reboot the charger, but it would stop his charge, and that's a bit harsh. Yeah, so we're at 93%, which is okay. And theoretically that's enough to get us to where we're going and back to Lomondgate again, but only with 2% spare. And that's, I was hoping for more than 2%, in all honesty. You know, I was hoping this charge would get us up to, well, we both had 95 in our heads as being the goal, so to speak. Alright, we've plugged in. Charger's showing the blue light. Car's flashing white, which means they're trying to talk to each other. Still blue up there, still white down there. Blue, white, blue, white, blue, white. Oh, this is not looking very promising. Very long handshake, very long handshake. What's it saying on the screen? Still performing initial checks, it says. Oh, sorry, he's blowing around a bit. Still performing initial checks. Still blue up there, still white in there. This is the longest, and it's failed. It's failed. Okay, I think we're gonna call it off now. That's clearly not working. And we're at 93%. So we're gonna set off. It's crossed. We'll be able to get just a nudge of a charge from somewhere after this. Okay, that was a mixed bag, that one. Got excited when it started. We were at, was it 69%? And then it was charging. I checked when we got to the cafe once we sat down, and it had stopped, having added 10%, so I was stuck at 79%, 80%, somewhere in there, which wasn't great. So as you saw, I went back, took about 4 or 5 attempts, got it restarted, and this time it stopped at 93%. So we were hoping to get to, well, funnily enough, both of us had 95% in our heads as being a number we'd be comfortable with. But ideally I'd like to get it to 99 again, because that would have been enough to get us back to Lomondgate services, the first one we stopped at, with about 8-9% buffer, which I'd be comfortable with, and then we wouldn't have to worry about these old style chargers anymore. 93% gives us a 2% buffer, which isn't not hugely comfortable. However, we've always got AC to fall back on. If we need to, we can fall back on AC. We've got 2 more chargers to try on the way, both at ferry terminals, and I'm unsure of how. Wow, this is nice. Sorry, lovely scenery here. Unsure of how good they're going to be. As I say, one of them shows up as not being available on one of the websites and available on the other website, and the other one doesn't show up at all in a better route planner, but I believe it is there. So yeah, fingers crossed. But we've got plenty of range to get back to where we've just come from. Now that doesn't mean much for one start, but even if we can add a few percent at it next time, that would take the anxiety away. But yeah, we are now, the good news is we are now further than we managed to get the last time. We're in uncharted territory now. So we are driving places we never managed to reach before, so that's good. I'm fairly confident the trip is going to be a success now. We're going to get to the end of the peninsula and back again. We've got plenty of charge, so that element of it, most of the anxiety is gone. At 93%, not all of the anxiety is gone, but enough of it is gone that, you know, with AC available to us, there are plenty of workarounds that we can we can still utilise. So it may get inconvenient if we can't get one more DC charge somewhere, but it won't be disastrous, just inconvenient. So yeah, looking good. Also, the rain stopped, it's brightening up a bit, there's some breaks in the clouds. I can actually see little bits of blue sky out there, which is nice. And yeah, it's all starting to come together for this one. I'm still not hugely impressed with the charging experience. It's not exactly been a painless experience, it's still been fraught with problems, but we kind of worked around it to sorry, there's something going on with the buses here. Okay, not sure, but we're going. Yeah, I'm not sure what went on there. Anyway, sorry, yes. Yeah, we you know, as I say, this trip should be successful now. The weather's picking up, it should be fairly nice when we get there. Looking ahead of us, there's blue sky and just some white clouds, there's no ominously grey skies. And we've got a decent charge in the car, so all told, everything's good, except for the fact that the DC chargers are still not great with the I-Pace. And I keep saying it, but at the risk of sounding like a broken record, is it the chargers? Is it the car? I really honestly don't know. But really honestly, where's it taking me? Have I gone the wrong way here? No. Randomly the sat-nav wants me, this is weird, the sat-nav wants me to turn right there and then go round in a loop and come back out onto this road. That was weird. I've no idea what that was about. And it's doing it again. Have I gone the wrong way? No, doesn't look like it. But yeah, anyway, yeah, a sort of successful charger stop. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll catch up with you. We'll throw in some scenery shots for you, and then I'll catch up with you when we get to, or when we're approaching the next charger at the Kintyre ferry terminal, which may or may not exist. See you there.
My frame of mind, my heart is stuck in a loop of your rhythm and right. I tried to replace you with something new, whilst my body tries heartbreak along the ground, dancing about the idea of you, whilst you decide if I belong to lost and found. You know I'm dying to reach out to you. I'm trying but you can't see. You say my calls never come through. Why can't you just hear me? to my feet. I'm lying 'cause I can't touch you. Why can't you just hear me?
Right, we're at the ferry terminal. Took a bit of driving around to find it, including going down a road. Oh, sorry, very windy. Going down a road that said buses only. But we got here. It does, at first it looked like it didn't have CCS, but it does have CCS. So, and the lights are on, so hopefully that means at least the charger is working. So let's wait and see. So, bit of a stretch for the cable, but there's the charger plugged in. Oh, tripped over the cable there. Charger plugged in. Let's swipe and see what happens. Card swiped. Validating user. Start button pressed. Oh, the fans are on. Okay, it's telling me to connect, but I'm already connected. Let's see what happens now. Press the start button again just to be certain. Lights in green. That's not good. Sorry. The light in the car is still white and we get an error. And already that kind of yellowish colour means error. Of course it does. So yeah, that's not good. Means I now have to wait for the system to clear. Okay. Oh, there's the fans winding down already. So yeah, no charge from that one at the moment. The error's cleared already. So let's try it again. Fans are winding up. I've just left it connected. Just keep pressing the start button. What's it doing? Yeah, the car's already connected. You fool. Okay, let's get it hooked up. Keep pressing that start button, and there goes the error message again. So yeah, another failure by the looks of it. So you know, it's all very well for Charge Place Scotland and Jaguar to keep telling me we've tested extensively with these chargers, but yeah, you haven't tested extensively enough, my friends. Okay. Let me unplug the car. The light's gone green. Let's try starting the charger this time. Swipe the card. Validating user. Plug the car in, it says. Jeez, these cables are always such a stretch. Car is plugged in. Press the start button. There go the fans. The light's still green. Push start button. I have. Unhook plug from charger. Connect plug to the vehicle and push the start button. Well, I've done all of that. So just charge. But yeah, it's not looking very good. You know, the fans are swinging into life, but yeah, there we go again. CCS error. So yeah, that's what, 3 or 4 attempts on that, and it's not working. So call it quits. I'm not going to waste too much time on this. So there's another one not working with the I-Pace. So when people tell me this is not a problem, you can understand why I don't tend to agree with them. Okay, right, we'll bin that and we'll get back on the road. Let me... Oh, come on. Oh, great, no, I can't. There we go. Thought I couldn't get the cable out of the car for a second there. Okay, right, off we go. Okay, well, another charger, another failure. So that was the one that we weren't too sure about, but it looks as though it's serviceable. Everything's on, the lights are on, the power's on, the screen's working, but as usual, just won't charge the I-Pace. CCS errors, as per normal. So we are going to keep going now. There's one more charger left between here and the furthest point we're going, so there's one more charger to try, which we will do in Campbeltown. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't work, because of the, I hesitate to call them successes, but because we've just about managed to scrape a charge together up till now, we're not reliant on it. We might have to use some AC if we can't get a DC charge on the way back, but we'll only need a few percent at most, so it's not, again, a disaster. But yeah, as you can see so far, hope this has given you a decent impression of what a road trip in Scotland is like hitting the I-Pace. It's not easy. It's doable. I mean, we've proved that it's achievable. It shouldn't be this difficult. You know, you should be able to rely on a charger working when you plug it in, but apparently you can't. So anyway, yep, we will press on. Like I say, I'm confident we're going to make it now. It's just whether there'll be any further inconveniences before we do. We need one more short DC charge to be able to do it with no inconvenience at all, but really, you know, as I say, shouldn't be this difficult. But we've overcome adversity. We're gonna make it to where we were going to. Hopefully we will also make it home again. So stick with us and we'll find out. The rain came back on, but it's off again, so it's not off, but it's off for Scotland, i.e. it's light. So hopefully we'll have a reasonably nice run down to the end of the peninsula, then we'll enjoy some scenery, and then we'll do it all again on the way back. So we'll catch up with you as we come into Campbeltown for the next attempt at a charging session. Okay, we are at the ferry terminal at Campbeltown. We found the charger. It is there. It is on. Let's see what happens. Oops, sorry. As usual, Charge Place Scotland card. Car switch is off. Right, let's get out and see what happens. We're almost there now, and if we can get a charge out of this, then we are good to go. Really? So, let's start. Swipe the card. Validating user, it says. Oh, really? Sorry. Again, complete tangle of cables. Right, there we go. Cable connected. Start button. There go the fans. Oh, come on, Charge Place Scotland. Come on, eVolt. Come on, iPace. Oh, the light's gone blue on the charger. Performing initial checks. Come on. Car's flashing white still. Still says it's performing checks. It's gone green. It's gone green, everybody. It's gone green. Okay. This one has at least started. As ever, there's no guarantees that it will continue, but we're charging. It's started, and we don't need that much out of this to give us a safety margin. So to be honest, you know, we're at 67% at the moment, battery. So I need to sit down and look at my spreadsheet and work it out. But to be honest, even an extra 10% will be plenty for us. So let's keep everything crossed. And we'll just leave it running, and I think we'll go and get a coffee now and have a toilet break. It's been quite a long section, this one. Right, excellent news, good stuff. See you later. Okay, right, so we've arrived in Campbeltown, we've plugged in, and we're going to leave it there for this episode. The next part will be the last one of this mini-series, but just to run you through it's hard to see, but that's my little spreadsheet there. To run you through the numbers, with 67% at Campbeltown, we can almost, not quite, but almost make it back to Lomondgate in ideal circumstances. However, this rain is slightly increasing our consumption, meaning these numbers are slightly optimistic on here. However, it reckons, a better route planner this came from, it reckons in dry roads, Campbeltown to the end of the trip, back to Lomondgate, which is the new style charger, which I think it started no hassle first time anyway, should be reliable. That says it needs 68%. We're at 67, so yeah, we should be able to basically, even if this only runs for a few percentage, should give us enough to get back to Lomondgate as the worst case scenario. So yeah, we're in a much stronger position than we were the last time because of using the ABC policy. Just to clarify, had we used the same policy as I did the first time of planning the route the way you're supposed to, we'd have got to Lochgilphead with about 34%, 32%, somewhere in that region. We'd have plugged in, and we would only have been able to get 24% charge, I think it was, in the end that we got. So then, instead of leaving Lochgilphead as we did, with only getting a partial charge out of it, we left Lochgilphead with 93%. Had we just driven to Lochgilphead and plugged in like we did the first time and got that partial charge, we'd have been leaving Lochgilphead with 56%, and that would have made a huge difference to this trip. You know, we may still have been able to make it, who knows, but mentally and sort of from a stress level perspective, it would have made an absolutely massive difference. So you can see the ABC is already starting to pay off. But yeah, next time we'll find out how successful the charge was at Campbeltown, and then we'll see the rest of the trip. We know we're going to make it to High Keil, which is where we're aiming for at the end of the peninsula, because even without the charge we can comfortably make it to High Keil. It's only 10 miles away. So spoiler alert, we at least make it to our planned destination. So yeah, please do join me for the next one and find out how the rest of the trip goes and the rest of the charging sessions. And if you have liked it, do click on the thumbs up button. Those likes are hugely helpful for the channel. You can also subscribe by clicking the subscribe button underneath. If you then click the little bell icon, you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And if you do want to subscribe, you can also do that by clicking on my ugly little face over there. Don't forget to check out the next part in this series, which I'll link to up there once it's published. Till next time, this is Abu Dhabi Dude saying so long, take care, see you soon. Bye. Abu Dhabi Dude!